Hi, Sagittarius. I hope you're doing well. This is just your mid-month tarot, February 2020. And, so sorry, just a mid-month reading to kind of, it's just general, to give you some information. We already did a love, and then we did a Valentine's, and so it's just information. What we're going to do is we're going to tell a story. We're going to do past, present, and future, and just see what comes out. So thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you for your likes, shares, your subscriptions, and those who have booked readings with me, donated, and commented. It's all about you. It really is. We are a community here, and I truly appreciate you. Okay. So we have the Magician, and that's really great out the gate, right? And then we have the Ten of Wands. Then we have the Chariot reversed. Okay, this is the past. See if I can put them here. See, maybe you can see them a little bit better. And then we're going to look at the present. So I have the Page of Cups here. I have the Fool reversed. I have Justice reversed. A little bit more. Should have made the room first. I'm sorry about that. Okay, then I have the Five of Wands. That was weird. Sorry. Five of Wands reversed. Three of Swords. Ouch. And the Lovers. Wow. Put this back here. Okay, so now we're going to start with the past. And we're looking at, we have the Magician. Okay. So the Magician is about, creating our world in the 3D. It's about understanding that we might be master over our domain to a certain extent. We're able to use the forces within our control to create our own life. We are creators in our own life. It's like that realization that I have some power here and I'm going to use it. Okay, and that's a past. And then now I also have this card of Ten of Wands. And this is where, the burdens become great and whatever we're looking at. And it could be that maybe we're carrying other people's burdens. Maybe we're carrying too much of the burdens of what we created in this lifetime, but it could be other people's worries, other people's obstacles, Maybe we worry about society and we carry others' burdens. Interesting. But then I have the Chariot reversed, and the Chariot reversed is about the knowledge of whatever this is. The knowledge of this. So maybe it's a knowledge of magic. Yeah. Maybe it's a knowledge of magic and how that has created burdens. Realizing maybe what's going on somewhere. We'll just leave it at that. And how this has kind of caused some imbalance in somebody here. Maybe this is in your life, it's caused an imbalance because maybe you're seeing things differently. Because you're understanding more of what's going on around you or what had been going on. Interesting. The Ten of Wands is also the need to delegate some of those burdens. It's like, I can't take anymore. I just can't. But the fact that the Chariot is reversed, it's like, it's really almost stunted whatever movement you had been going in. Maybe you were creating something really great in your life, but you realized it was tainted with something. Interesting. Okay. So now this is the present. This is the Page of Cups. And so that would be, an offer in love. An offer in love. It's a simple offer. Sometimes that cup can be a pregnancy, right? And then I have the Fool, the Fool reverse. And that's like somebody that's saying, I don't want to be a fool again. Or I'm not willing to take a risk again. you know. And then I have justice reversed, but somehow is this all unfair? So, Page of Cups, that's an offer in love, but not wanting to. Maybe somebody doesn't want to take a risk with you, or you don't want to take a risk with them because it's an unfair situation. So maybe it's something where you feel like you're forced or somebody's forced to make a decision. If it has anything to do with a pregnancy or something like that, then that could be it. It could be also, it's also a card of apologies. So maybe somebody has been told that they have to apologize. They're like, I'm not apologizing. You know, I didn't do anything wrong. This is like, I'm not bringing justice to this situation that's unjust. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be a fool again. So, depends, right? We usually get more information, so we'll see what happens. So, this is the future now. So, the Five of Wands reversed is about, this is about, like, when it's upright, it's like chaos and stuff, and it's kind of competition. When it's reversed, it's either getting past that or this competition was based on lies and the chaos. So as a reader, that's one of the ways I read it. And this is what caused some heartache. So I'm not sure if somebody is going to be saying lies about somebody and that breaks somebody's heart. And therefore they have to make a choice in love. But this is still upright. So it looks like there is still a relationship here. But it's at jeopardy somehow. Somehow it's being jeopardized based on past, maybe current situation that's going to be moving into the future. Okay, so let's get some information about the present. That would be the offer of love, apology, or pregnancy, and not wanting to be foolish and thinking that whatever's happening isn't really fair. Okay. I'm going to do another deck. I'm going to, this is just a little Egyptian kind of deck here. It's not shuffling well, Sagittarius. Oh, that's too many cards. It's like 10. I'll put those back in there. But at the top is a 10 of Cups reversed, okay? So it's obvious somebody isn't happy, Somebody feels manipulated. Somebody feels like somebody's, it's like somebody's causing, it's like somebody's kind of coming in and causing chaos too. Because they realize they can, somebody realized that they could manipulate. And so that's kind of that magician. It's upright, but it's still seems a little bit, that god Loki? Kind of Loki, Somebody likes to create chaos a little bit. Yeah, well, maybe a lot. Okay. So, okay. Hierophant reverse. So somebody that's out of bounds. Somebody that's not doing things the way that somebody feels they should. Here's the Three of Swords again. This is causing heartache. Okay. Three of Swords twice. Let's get another card here. Four of Pentacles. Not protecting oneself. Or this could also be financial loss from not being protecting oneself more. So, gosh, I hate to even say this, but it feels like somebody's going after somebody for some kind of paternity thing, Somebody that, they're going after the Hierophant's reverse. So that's it. Upright, it would be the courts or it would be marriage, but somebody doesn't want to marry somebody. This broke somebody's heart, and because they should have protected themselves. So it's kind of bitterness, but it feels like it's kind of on both sides. So, all right, so we're going to look at the future. Where are we at? 9 minutes, okay. So we're going to look at the future energies, okay. Please tell us about this chaos, trying to get past this chaos and maybe some lies. It's like other people are involved. Other people are manipulating. Okay, Sorry, my cards are kind of really stiff here. Okay. So I have the Eight of Swords. That's unable to make a decision. It's anxiety, actually. Anxiety. A place of anxiety. And in place of self-imprisonment, death. Don't want it to be over. I don't want it to be over. Didn't end well. Knight of Cups. So now we've gone from the page to the Knight, but I think somebody does want to come back and apologize. But they're being manipulated by other people. Let's get one more here. Two of Cups. Yeah, because somebody sees somebody as their Two of Cups. Their life partner. And this whole thing has broke their heart because they didn't, but they want to come forward. Somebody wants to come forward. Let's get a card. The Three of Swords here. Please tell us about that. It's a Tower. This has broke somebody's heart when this relationship blew up, I guess. That's kind of what it feels like, right? The Sun, there was shadows, there was secrets. It's like somebody didn't get to say what they wanted. The Star, they felt like there's no hope, but now there's balance. There's some kind of spiritual guidance coming in here. There's something good in here. So we had the Hierophant reversed here. And I don't know why I'm talking faster. Something's going on. I haven't done a reading in a couple days. So the Hierophant reversed. So there was no spiritual guidance there. It was like somebody was disconnected. But now somebody's reconnecting to, it's like they're getting out of their anxiety and turmoil, right? So realizing that they didn't want this to be over, but feeling like, I think somebody feels like they need to move forward. They need to do what's right. Let's take a look at this Lover's card. And this can be a Gemini. It doesn't have to be. The Magician is also, they say, can be a Gemini or a Taurus card. The Fool. So now somebody's willing to take the risk. Look at that. Is that beautiful, Sag? Beautiful. I love that. So really willing to take the risk because maybe they're willing to be honest about what really happened. The Emperor reverses somebody that was, not in their energy, that felt weak and didn't really have a plan. Somebody that didn't have a plan. So I think they want to talk about that. Three of Cups. Somebody that was, they could say third party, but you know what? This feels like overindulgence. Overindulgence in something that was keeping the Emperor off balance. And then, this can be Aries, but it doesn't have to be. Anybody, this is basically the distorted masculine. Somebody that they're not in their power. They don't know what's real. Can't be loyal because they just confused, manipulated. And very much ego. It's the ego. It's that chaos. But it's not being in your own power. It's not being protecting yourself from other people's words and stuff. Five of Cups. This person has gone through a lot of regret, and they don't want to regret this again. Okay, that's really cool. So we're at 13 minutes. Let's just get. I'm not going to do a lot of other cards except because I'm going to let the tarot tell most of the story. So that's pretty cool. Somebody's going to be coming forward. You can see how that applies to you. I am completely, I can do personal readings, so that's always fun, and tap into your personal energy. The information is in the description box, and there's different time, like half an hour. I have memberships too. You can get one a month and get like 30% off the regular price. So anyway, so we're just going to get a guidance card. Weave your own destiny. So weaving your own destiny, it really has a lot to do with how you think and how you're showing up. Once we put the chaos of other people, okay, this is really important. There's a lot of factors why we've been confused. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world. There's a lot of between the ads and the jobs and the people and the news and the other movies and all this. It's really, it's the place. Let me just pull this card. Hang on a second. This has been the place of the magician. So what's real and what's not? This is what it comes down to right now. And I think that's what's going on in this reading. What's real and what's not? What's illusion? What's real and what's illusion? Yeah, the illusion is great because we get to fantasize. But that's not, I mean, that can be the way life is. But what's important to you? And that's what, weaving your own destiny. What is important to you now, Sagittarius? Is it love? Is it living in this illusion? I mean, that's the thing. What is it we really want to hold in our cup? What is it we really want to move forward with others? What do we want to bring to others? And what do we want them to bring to us? That's the thing. By weaving our own destiny, we have to decide. Well, we don't have to do anything. But if we want a certain life, we need to decide what is important to us and what are we willing to do for that and not do. And not do. What are you willing to pass up? What is worth the risk and what things aren't? Is it worth we have one of not defending oneself. Where's that card? Yeah, the Four of Pentacles reversed. This is when we're not defending ourselves and we can have loss if we're not paying attention. That's the thing. Not wanting to be foolish, making the same mistakes over again. Because we do not bring justice to ourselves when we're making the same mistakes. It's just the way it is. So, to have justice, we must bring justice and live in justice because it's just not possible. We're not going to be vibrating we're not going to be in that vibration, the right vibration, to bring ourselves justice if we're not walking in our own justice. So what I bring, I expect, right? If we bring lies, then we can kind of expect lies. We don't want to admit that, but it kind of is what it is. So, weaving your own destiny means that you really are the magician in your own life, good or bad. But it's all about awareness. What we were aware of 6 months ago is not the same today. And that's a beautiful thing. As our awareness increases, our life can get better. It really is up to us for many things, many things. So I love you, Sagittarius, and have a great week in February, rest of your February. I'll be back in a week or so with something new. Take care.